9 ingredients to control oily skin. Number 1 guys is salicylic acid. Pinapakita ng studies na ang paggamit ng salicylic acid ay maaaring mag-downregulate ng AMPK, SREBP1 pathway sa ating mga sebocytes o yung mga oil-producing cells. Ang AMPK, SREBP1 pathway ay may importanteng role sa sebum synthesis. And by downregulating it, salicylic acid actually tells our sebocytes or oil-producing cells na mag-slow down ng kanilang oil production. Number 2 guys, ang favorite natin, ang potassium azellyl diglycinate, which is a derivative of azelaic acid, and pinapakita ng mga studies guys that it may inhibit the enzyme 5-alpha reductase. Yung 5-alpha reductase guys ay isang enzyme na involved in the conversion of testosterone into dihydrotestosterone, which stimulates sebum production. Potassium azellyl diglycinate may work similarly by inhibiting 5-alpha reductase and thereby indirectly reducing sebum production. And guys, chronic inflammation in the skin in some individuals can actually increase sebum production, at dahil merong anti-inflammatory effects ang ating potassium azellyl diglycinate, using it may help reduce inflammation in the skin and thereby decreasing sebum production as well. Number 3 guys ay ang niacinamide. Pinapakita ng mga studies guys na ang paggamit ng topical niacinamide ay maaaring mag-decrease ng fatty acids, triglycerides, and diglycerides sa ating balat. So these fatty acids are the building blocks of sebum. By reducing the available raw material to produce sebum, basically niacinamide tells our oil-producing cells to slow down the production of sebum. So guys, may mga studies din na napapakita na hindi lamang binabawasan or binababaan ng niacinamide ang pag-produce ng fatty acids sa ating balat, but yung mga na-form na fatty acids sa ating balat, pinipigilan din ng niacinamide ang pag-release nito sa ating skin, thereby further inhibiting the production of sebum sa ating balat. Number 4 guys ay zinc PCA. So guys, may mga studies din na napapakita na ang zinc PCA ay maaaring mag-inhibit ng enzyme na 5-alpha reductase. So again guys, pag ini-inhibit mo ang 5-alpha reductase, then madidecrease ang conversion ng testosterone into dihydrotestosterone and wala masyadong mag-stimulate ng sebum production, thereby leading to decreased sebum production. Number 5 guys ay green tea extract. So nakakatulong para mag-decrease ng sebum production ang green tea extract dahil nag-i-inhibit din ito somehow ng 5-alpha reductase. And some studies show that green tea extract can influence the SREBP1 protein. And ang protein na ito ay may important role in terms of regulating fatty acid and cholesterol production sa ating mga oil-producing cells. So guys, ang paggamit ng green tea extract ay maaaring mag-slow down ng sebum production indirectly by affecting the production of the raw materials of sebum. Number 6 guys ay clay. So yung pinaka most common na ginagamit sa cosmetics guys ay yung bentonite and yung kaolin clay. So dahil sa high absorption capacity ng bentonite and kaolin, so pag nilagay natin sila sa ating balat, ina-absorb nito ang excess sebum sa ating balat. Number 7 guys ay L-carnitine. So apparently some studies are showing guys that L-carnitine can interact with enzymes that are involved in sebum production. And dahil sa result ng interaction na ito, yung sebum cells natin seem to be producing less oil. Some studies show that L-carnitine may affect the lipid content or the fat content sa loob ng ating mga sebocytes. At dahil dito, wala na masyadong mga fatty materials na magagamit ang ating mga sebocytes to produce sebum. At dahil dyan, we can say that L-carnitine can indirectly affect sebum production. Number 8 guys, favorite natin again ay yung retinoids natin. So nandyan yung mga retinol and retinoid. So basically guys, pag super oily yung skin natin guys, it means that our sebaceous glands are hyperactive. Ibig sabihin, abnormal ang kanilang functioning. But studies show guys that if you regularly expose your sebaceous glands or your sebocytes to retinoids, then it actually contributes to the normalization of the functioning of these sebaceous glands. And when the sebaceous glands start to function normally again, they will regulate the sebum that they're actually putting out sa ating balat. Retinoids also encourage the normal differentiation of our sebocytes, thereby accelerating their maturation process. At ang prosesong ito ay nagsasanhi sa pagbaba ng production ng sebum sa ating mga mature sebocytes. Syempre, wag natin kalilimutan ng anti-inflammatory effects ng ating mga retinoid. Kagaya ng nasabi natin kanina, chronic inflammation can lead to increased production of oil or sebum in the skin of some individuals. And because of retinoids decreasing the inflammation in our skin, it can indirectly also decrease the sebum production. Pero syempre guys, ma-achieve lamang natin ito sa proper use ng ating mga retinoids. So, pag hindi pa rin tayo sigurado kung paano gamitin ang ating mga retinoids, i-consult natin ang ating mga board-certified dermatologist. And last but not the least, number 9 ay ang witch hazel. So, some studies actually show that witch hazel has an anti-inflammatory effect. So, if the patient has chronic inflammation contributing to the oil production, then witch hazel will be perfect for that patient. Alright guys, if may mga tanong kayo about oily skin, other skin types, and ingredients that you can actually use, please comment below or message me directly and I'll try my best to answer to your questions. Alright guys, for more acne tips, follow me and Basta Acne DMD. Bye DMD Stunners!